sport to the game.
Hi everybody, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for a much anticipated main event. Scheduled for 8 rounds among heavyweights. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Mike Tyson really keyed in for this one. You can see it as he makes his walk to the ring. Lewis is showing no concern for what's about to happen. This is a guy that is just relaxing and calm as could be for the task at hand as he makes his way down to the ring.
In the blue corner, by way of Brooklyn, Iron Mike Tyson. Across the ring, with a record of 41 wins, including 32 by way of knockout and 2 defeats, fighting out of West Ham, Lennox Lewis.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round 1 is underway. Basic boxing, and it works so well. Put your punches together, a good combo by Mike Tyson. Fans have certain expectations when they come to a Mike Tyson fight. They don't mind if it ends in 20 seconds. Do you expect it to be a quick one tonight?
Tyson expects it to, and that's more important than what I expect. He's going to go out there, and he's going to put his best foot forward to make that happen.
Lewis is so dangerous with that accuracy, his punch combination landing. Well, you can see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Solid left hand to the head. Right to the head with that right. You know, there was a lot of talk in the lead up to this fight from his opponent saying, hey, I can punch too.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm going to use baseball as an analogy. You have a power pitcher who can throw it 100 miles an hour, but you have another guy who can throw it 100 miles an hour, but he can also throw a curve. He can also hit the corners. He can also throw a changeup. Tyson can do so many more things than his opponent.
Goes up top with the right hand. Blocks the headshot. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Lewis. Well targeted 2-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Tyson's able to land a good, solid left hand. Fires right back at him. You look at those punch stat numbers, and they heavily favor Mike Tyson. But Teddy, as we well know, it could say 1 thrown, 1 landed, and the fight could be over in favor of Tyson.
Because that's the kind of power. But not just power that he brings, that's the intention he brings. He brings the intention on every punch, and that punch is going to end the round.
Put your hands on her. Head, side to side. Lean to the side. Boom.
Good block there by Lewis. Now hugging on the inside. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
Hit the body. Get in there.
Sound defense. Good block that time by Lennox Lewis.
Nice. Nice.
Teddy, in terms of pure strategy, facing Mike Tyson, what can you take advantage of?
Well, he needs to be set to punch, so obviously you don't want to stand right now.
Oh, and there you go. We're going to see what Lennox Lewis is made of now. He just ate a power punch that floored him. Lewis showing that championship heart, rising up after being knocked down. Accurate hook by Mike Tyson. Parries that punch intended for the head. He turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs.
Finish with the hook.
He's submitting to the work downstairs. He puts forth the right hand. Very nice work with the double jab up top. Tyson's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he can do something to sort of, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
He took a shot, now he gives a left. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that could be the turning point. But not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in, that it wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
Lennox Lewis's corner tried to steady him and give him some sound advice with the 60 seconds they had to work with him. But keep in mind, he was knocked down in that last round.
Well, the most important thing is his experience. Has this happened to him before? Can he justify it in his mind that he's overcome it before? Also, his corner, did they revive him? Did they do their job during that minute rest?
Good defensive skill. Scores with the combo to the head. Eddie, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here today?
Well, 2 aspirin and then, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. A little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook. Lennox Lewis is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Mike Tyson. Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Kick move, kick move.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Tyson showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And that does it for this round.
Deep breath, deep breath. Each one is control his fight.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out. Jab, jab, and throw. Throw to the body, then to the head, then finish to the body.
The quick takeaway from the first 3 rounds is that one guy's got the higher punch output, the other one's lagging behind. As we start round number 4, Teddy's scorecard, 3 rounds to none.
Yeah, the one guy with the high punch rate, the reason he's winning, and the reason why he's effective is he's in the geography of the ring he needs to be, in tight.
Able to cover up that gut. Mike Tyson, good use of the jab. Nowhere close that punch by Mike Tyson. He engages in the clinch. Mike Tyson turns that hook in well. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
One.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. That's why they call it the sweet science. Good work by Lewis.
Yeah, real smart there, making him miss, making him pay.
The combo lands upstairs. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Lennox Lewis. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Double jab right to the face. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged. Big shot, the right came clean. Lewis is gaining momentum on his side. Double jab there by Mike Tyson.
I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out. You need to capitalize on his misses, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his misses.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right?
Over the hump, the back end of the fight now begins. Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. Nice work, Tyson with the hook. Gotta be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. That's a nice left hand from Mike Tyson. Double jab upstairs. Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Work the body.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Lennox Lewis with a mighty left.
Keep working.
Punches and bunches. Combination up top. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Hey, keep your hands up.
He scored well after being hit himself. Mike Tyson's trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
Lewis's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Tyson's combination punching is working well here.
What?
How quickly things can... Did you see that? Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. The question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught, have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Tyson's corner has very little to do right now. Why? Because their fighter has been nearly flawless with his accurate and clean punching.
Well, part of that's attached to his personality. He doesn't waste anything. He's real calm. He's a conservative guy. Anything he throws, he's placing where it's going to land.
Nice work, kid. Good job in that round. Listen, I need to see some counter punches, okay? Whatever he misses, counter.
Lewis's corner is probably wondering what the answer is. So far, they haven't had it. Starting yet another round, coming off yet another round when he was knocked down. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Tyson's making for a clinic here in combination punching.
For the first couple...
Lewis is hurt by a big shot. Solid. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
Mike Tyson's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight. It's late in the fight, and looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. Mike Tyson's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of the great late knockout fights in the history of this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.